Get ready for the biggest tech stories of the week. From groundbreaking app updates to revolutionary smartphone launches and the latest in messaging, we've got your essential updates right here. Don't miss out on what's changing the digital world, happening fast and right now. Stick around because you're about to get the inside scoop. We're diving into the latest from Google, including major app overhauls and a look at how your favorite messaging app is evolving. Plus, get ready for the future of smartphones and a deep dive into what makes one of the hottest new devices tick. We're starting with a fresh look at some of your most used Google apps, getting a complete makeover that promises to be faster and easier to navigate. Then, we're checking out a highly requested feature finally rolling out to Google Messages and a peek at the upcoming Pixel 10 Pro that could redefine the smartphone landscape. We'll also explore a user's switch from Pixel to a new foldable and what they're missing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A fresh coat of paint for your favorite apps. Google's most popular applications are getting a significant visual and functional upgrade, embracing the new material you design language. This isn't just a cosmetic change. It's about making your daily digital interactions smoother and more intuitive. The material you design, first introduced with Android 12, is all about personalization and dynamic color theming, allowing apps to adapt to your wallpaper and system preferences. Now, Google is rolling out these expressive changes across core apps like Chrome and Google Photos, aiming to enhance user experience through a more cohesive and visually appealing interface. The goal is to make these apps not only look better, but also function faster and more efficiently, streamlining workflows and reducing cognitive load for users. These updates are part of Google's ongoing commitment to refining its product ecosystem, ensuring a consistent and high-quality experience across its diverse range of services. The Material 3 expressive changes, as they are being called, bring a more playful yet functional aesthetic to the forefront. For Chrome, this means a revamped browser interface that might feature more rounded corners, updated iconography, and color palettes that dynamically adjust. For Google Photos, expect a cleaner layout, possibly with new ways to organize and view your memories, all while maintaining the speed and ease of access users have come to expect. The underlying principle is to create a more personal and adaptive digital environment. By applying these design principles across multiple platforms and applications, Google aims to foster a deeper connection with its users, making technology feel more approachable and less utilitarian. This refresh is designed to cater to a broad audience, from casual users to power users, by simplifying complex features and highlighting essential functions. The expectation is that these enhancements will lead to increased user engagement and satisfaction, reinforcing Google's position as a leader in user-centric design. The integration of Material 3 principles across Google's App Suite signals a strategic move towards a unified design language that spans across Android, web, and potentially other platforms. This consistency is crucial for brand recognition and user familiarity. As users navigate between different Google services, the visual and interactive cues will be similar, reducing the learning curve and making the overall experience feel seamless. The focus on expressiveness suggests that the design will go beyond mere functionality to incorporate elements that convey personality and emotion, making the apps feel more alive and responsive. This could manifest in subtle animations, more nuanced color transitions, and user interface elements that react more dynamically to input. Ultimately, this makeover is about more than just aesthetics. It's about enhancing usability and performance. Google's engineering teams are likely optimizing the underlying code to ensure that these new designs don't come at the cost of speed or efficiency. The aim is to deliver a user experience that is both delightful and highly functional, reinforcing the value proposition of Google's core applications in an increasingly competitive digital landscape. The impact on users is expected to be positive, with potentially faster navigation, easier access to features, and a more pleasant overall user experience. Audience impact. Users are buzzing about the cleaner interfaces and faster performance, with many sharing screenshots of the updated apps across social media, praising the intuitive design changes. But that's just the start of our tech deep dive this week. Up next, we're looking at a message that you'll definitely want to unsend, and it's finally arriving for everyone. Unsend your messages. Google Messages feature goes wide. For anyone who's ever hit send on a message and immediately regretted it, Google has a solution that's now becoming universally available. The Unsend feature for Google Messages is rolling out to all users, allowing you to delete sent messages not just from your own device, but from the recipient's device as well. This functionality, powered by the Rich Communication Services (RCS) protocol, brings Google's native messaging app in line with many other popular communication platforms that have offered this convenience for some time. The rollout has been gradual, with hints appearing in the app's code months prior, but it's now confirmed to be a widespread feature. When you decide to retract a message, a simple process awaits. Long press the message, tap the trash can icon, and you'll be presented with a choice: delete for everyone or delete for me. Opting for delete for everyone ensures the message vanishes from both your conversation history and the recipient's, effectively erasing it from existence as if it were never sent. This is a significant upgrade for users who rely on Google Messages as their primary communication tool, providing a crucial safety net for those moments of accidental sending or impulsive messages. While the concept of unsending messages isn't new in the broader messaging landscape, its integration into the default Android messaging app is a major step forward for the platform's utility and user-friendliness. The adoption of RCS has been a key focus for Google, aiming to modernize the SMS experience with features like read receipts, typing indicators, high-quality media sharing, and now, the ability to unsend messages. This move is part of a larger strategy to make Google Messages a more robust and competitive platform, directly challenging the dominance of third-party apps like WhatsApp and Telegram. By bringing essential features like message retraction to its native app, Google is enhancing the core Android experience and encouraging users to rely on built-in functionalities rather than seeking alternatives. The ability to delete messages universally addresses common user pain points, such as typos, sending messages to the wrong contact, or simply changing one's mind after sending sensitive information. This feature's widespread availability is particularly impactful for users in regions where RCS adoption is high, offering a seamless communication experience. For those who primarily use SMS due to network limitations or recipient preferences, the underlying RCS technology ensures that even when messages fall back to SMS, the core functionalities are as robust as possible. The successful implementation of the Unsend feature is a testament to Google's continued investment in its messaging platform, signaling a commitment to delivering a feature-rich and reliable communication tool for all Android users. It's a much-anticipated addition that many have been waiting for, and its arrival marks a significant improvement in the day-to-day usability of Google Messages. Audience impact. Social media is alight with users celebrating the arrival of the Unsend feature, sharing anecdotes of messages they're glad they can now retract, and praising Google for finally adding this long-awaited functionality. But the evolution of Google's mobile offerings doesn't stop at messaging. Get ready to meet the smartphone that might just change everything you thought you knew about mobile technology. Pixel 10 Pro, the AI-powered smartphone revolution, is here. Google is on the cusp of redefining the smartphone landscape with the upcoming launch of the Pixel 10 and Pixel 10 Pro series. These devices are poised to be more than just iterative updates. They represent a significant leap forward, particularly in the realm of artificial intelligence and mobile computing. Building on the foundation laid by previous Pixel models, which pioneered AI integration through their custom Tensor chipsets, the Pixel 10 family is set to consolidate Google's position as a leader in the AI smartphone era. The move towards its own silicon, starting with the Pixel 6, was a strategic pivot from Qualcomm's Snapdragon processors, prioritizing specialized machine learning and AI capabilities. This focus has been instrumental in powering innovative creative tools and making the Pixel line the first AI smartphone, as Google proclaimed with the Pixel 8 and its third-generation Tensor chip. The upcoming Pixel 10 Pro is expected to feature the Tensor G5 chipset, manufactured by TSMC, a departure from previous Samsung fabrication. This change is anticipated to bring improvements in performance, power efficiency, and potentially address thermal limitations experienced by some users. The timing couldn't be more critical, as generative AI has rapidly captured public attention, creating a demand for more powerful on-device AI processing. Google's strategy is clear. Leverage its hardware and software prowess to deliver AI experiences that are both accessible and indispensable to the average user, driving upgrades and solidifying its ecosystem. The integration of Google's own AI advancements, such as the Gemma 3N model previewed at Google I/O, designed for local smartphone processing, is expected to be a key highlight. This compact, lightweight AI architecture running directly on the Pixel 10 platform promises to unlock a new generation of intelligent applications and user experiences, further enhanced by Google's ongoing developer support. This emphasis on AI extends to Google's cloud services as well. With new subscription plans like Google AI Pro and Ultra, Google is offering access to advanced AI tools, including Gemini and NotebookLM. The potential bundling of a free subscription to these services with the Pixel 10 range could significantly incentivize adoption, normalizing the use of AI-powered tools and driving engagement across Google's ecosystem. This strategy is particularly relevant when contrasted with Apple's perceived slower pace in integrating AI into its devices. While Apple has incorporated machine learning for years, its public engagement with generative AI has been more measured, with features often delayed or facing rollout challenges. The Pixel 10, in this context, has a unique opportunity to capitalize on this gap, potentially surpassing Apple in delivering a comprehensive and user-friendly AI experience. Google's push with the Pixel 10 series is not just about showcasing new technology. It's about setting a new industry standard. By offering a compelling blend of cutting-edge hardware, deeply integrated AI software, and a competitive price point, Google aims to challenge Apple's dominance in the premium smartphone market. The Pixel 10, Pixel 10 Pro, and Pixel 10 Pro XL are positioned to build on the success of their predecessors, reinforcing Google's vision for mobile AI and influencing the broader Android ecosystem. The success of these devices could mark a turning point where Google not only rivals but potentially surpasses its main competitor, solidifying its place at the forefront of smartphone innovation. Audience impact. Tech analysts are closely watching the Pixel 10's AI capabilities, with many predicting it could be the device to finally challenge Apple's reign in the premium smartphone market, citing Google's aggressive AI strategy. But sometimes, even the most loyal users find themselves missing features from their old devices. We're switching gears to explore a user's experience moving from a Pixel to a new foldable, and one particular Android feature is causing a stir. Pixel to foldable, missing Android's notification history. Switching from a long-favored device to a new platform often comes with a period of adjustment, and for one user, the transition from a Google Pixel to the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 has highlighted a persistent frustration with a core Android feature: notification history. While the reviewer acknowledges the significant hardware and software improvements in Samsung's latest foldable, the inability to easily access and interact with past notifications on the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is proving to be a significant drawback. This issue stems from Samsung's implementation, or rather, its lack thereof, of a user-friendly notification history feature, a stark contrast to the more accessible experience offered on Pixel devices. On Pixel phones, Google has made notification history a more prominent and functional part of the Android experience, integrating it seamlessly into the redesigned notification tray in Android 16. This feature allows users to easily review accidentally dismissed notifications, recall information from alerts, or simply check past activity. However, on the Galaxy Z Fold 7, accessing this history is buried deep within the settings menu, requiring multiple taps to reach. More critically, even when accessed, the functionality is limited. While users can see a list of past notifications, tapping on them merely opens the associated app rather than displaying the specific content of the notification itself, rendering the feature largely ineffective for its intended purpose. This contrasts sharply with the Pixel's implementation, where tapping a notification in history often provides more context or direct actions. The reviewer points out that notification history is an invaluable Android-specific feature that sets the platform apart from iOS, yet its potential is undermined by manufacturers like Samsung, who obscure or cripple its functionality. This is not a new complaint. The reviewer notes that similar issues have persisted across multiple Android updates from Samsung. Adding to the frustration, Samsung also defaults to disabling notification categories or channels, a powerful tool for managing alerts that is typically enabled by default on cleaner Android experiences. For a user who has grown accustomed to the convenience and utility of a well-implemented notification history on their Pixel, this oversight on Samsung's part is a constant source of irritation, detracting from an otherwise compelling foldable experience. Despite these software quirks, the reviewer expresses a strong overall satisfaction with the Galaxy Z Fold 7's hardware and Samsung's One UI improvements. The device has successfully lured them away from the Pixel ecosystem, a testament to Samsung's progress. However, the continued neglect of features like accessible notification history serves as a reminder of the subtle yet significant differences in the Android experience across different manufacturers. It highlights the value of Google's own software refinements on Pixel devices, particularly for users who prioritize these specific functionalities. The hope remains that Samsung will address these user-facing issues in future updates, bringing its software experience more in line with the full potential of the Android operating system. Audience impact. Users on tech forums are actively debating the merits of different Android skins, with many agreeing that notification history is a crucial but often poorly implemented feature across various brands, while others defend Samsung's approach. And that wraps up our deep dive into the latest tech news. Let's quickly recap the biggest stories you need to know. Google's apps are getting a material you makeover for a faster, more intuitive experience. Google Messages now lets you unsend messages to everyone, finally. The Pixel 10 Pro is set to revolutionize smartphones with advanced AI, and a user shares their experience switching to a foldable, missing one key Android feature. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Google Trends Hub for more, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels.